welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Taylor and welcome to my tower. So I am extra excited about this video because I am sharing with you guys all of my Disney favorites of 2024. I just went around my apartment and just picked out all of my favorite fashion pieces. I want to discuss movies and songs and just like culture and everything Disney that was my favorite this year, all of their collaborations and whatnot. So we have a lot to go over today. So without further ado, let's get into my Disney favorites of 2024. So first I want to start with my favorite category, which is pins. I will have a whole Disney pin haul coming next year. I am deciding on whether or not I want to post that before my next trip or after, just because after my next trip I think I'm going to take a little hiatus for a while, so I feel like that's a good time to do a whole pin collection. So that'll probably be the move, but I promise it's coming next year. So up first I have this Figment pin that I picked up on my most recent trip to Disney World, and you will see a repeating pattern in this video of all things pink, purple, and tangled. So just a forewarning, that is a huge part of my personality. So this pin is obviously super purple and pink, and I just love Figment so much. I think that he is just so cute, so precious. I love the ride, I love the nostalgia to it. So I just love this pin so much because I also just really love rainbow. So just to have this in my collection now is so cute, and he's definitely one of my favorite pins that I got this year. And then up next is my Christmas Bauble Bar train pin. So I picked this up for my 2K giveaway and I got one for myself, and I'm just so obsessed with this pin. I think it is literally the perfect Christmas pin. I love that the little wheels spin and all the characters just look so cute and happy, and this is so colorful, and I just love this pin so much. I got this from Bauble Bar and it was $12, which is honestly a really great price for a pin like this. So I am so happy that I picked this up. I just love it so much. And then these next two pins are Tangled themed, and they are from the Princess 10K that I did back in February of this year. And I am just so glad that I did this race. I got myself in shape and I ran a 10K. I get to say that I did that, but I have two favorite pins because I could not decide. So I really love my I Did It pin, mostly because it is a spinner pin and I just think that this is so cute. So we have the sun on one side, and then when you spin it we have Pascal on the other. We have a tower, lantern, Rapunzel, and I just love that she is also running. I just think that this pin is so stunning. I love it so much. Also, please excuse my nails. I need to like get them done or something, but I just love this pin so much and I'm so happy to have it. And then this is also my favorite pin from the race because it is a little metal replica and the sun spins around the metal, which is literally so freaking cute. Like, I'm so obsessed. I left this on the packaging because I just think it looks so cute and I just don't want to touch it. I think that I just love how it's displayed on my wall as it is. I just think it's so pretty with the glitter, and once again we have the 10K logo. I just think that this is so cute, so perfect, and once again so happy to have it in my collection. So that's it for my favorite Disney pins. Now let's get into my favorite pair of ears. So it's actually going to be the ones that I'm wearing. I believe I got these in the summer of 2023. I couldn't remember if I got them this summer or last, but I'm pretty sure I got them last summer, and I picked these up when I was in New York City at the Disney store. They were actually damaged and the bow was like hanging off, so I ended up having to hot glue it down, and I know it has like a little blue mark somewhere on the ears, but even though these ears weren't released in 2024, I still just love them so much, and they're my favorite pair of ears from this year. I just think that the princesses and the gold outline is such a unique look to ears, but they're still like relatively not subtle, but they're not like screaming princesses. Like, you can only see them when you're up close, and I just love them for that reason. I'm not really a huge gold girly, but I think that the gold works really well on these. Obviously, the only thing I would change about these ears is I would make the gold rose gold, of course. And yeah, I'm just so happy to own them because I feel like they go so well with so many girly Disney looks. So now let's talk about my favorite Disney jewelry from this year. So my earrings are my favorite that I purchased this year, but they're not like actually Disney. I think that they are just so freaking cute. I love them so much. I have them linked on my Amazon storefront. That's where I got them from. These are definitely my favorite pair of earrings from this year. They're so cute and girly and princessy, and I just love them so much. And as far as my favorite rings for this year, I really love the rose gold Parks jewelry that I have. So I have these two rings that I picked up in October of 2023, but I do think that they're both still available at the parks. I saw them the last time I was there. So I just have this rose gold Mickey ring that I think is just stunning. I have this rose gold castle ring with a tiny little silver diamond, and I just think that these are so cute. On this hand, I have my new ring from my mom that I got for my birthday. This is gold and it's from Pandora. I have on my Aura ring, and then this Disney ring is also still available in the parks. I think that this one is so cute, especially as a thumb ring. So this is mostly mostly silver, but it has the two little Mickey heads in rose gold, and I feel like that is so freaking cute. And I just love my little rose gold dainty rings, and I'm just so happy with all of them. And then my favorite bracelet of this year is my Lucky Duck bracelet from Little Words Project. I picked this up on my last trip at Disney Springs at the Ever After store, and you guys probably already know the sentimental value I have to this, but if you don't know, my dog Lucky passed away last year, and his favorite toy was his little Donald Duck. So when I saw this, it felt like a little sign from him, and I picked this up for me and my mom. I just love that we have these little matching bracelets. I just think it's so cute, and it's just so special, and I love it so much. And then my favorite necklace is my medal. So I obviously got this when I ran the Princess 10K. I just love this medal so much. We have the little spinning sun, we have the little 10K logo, and Rapunzel's kind of like elevated. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but she's kind of just like, you know, popping out a little bit. And then the actual like lanyard part is so nice as well. I just loved wearing this and walking around the parks after the race wearing this and getting congratulated by so many people, and just like it felt like a little community of all of us runners that were in the parks that day. I just have a lot of special memories tied to this, so this is definitely my favorite necklace of the year. And then kind of sticking with jewelry and fashion in a sense, I have my two favorite little layered headbands that I really like to wear with my ears. This I've talked about so many times, but this is my little Mickey pearl headband from Manzana's Treasures. So what's really cute about this is you could wear it on its own, or you could wear it in front of your ears. This is definitely my favorite headband from this year. And then I also have this little white pearled one that I think goes really well with some ears, but this one is a lot better if you don't want that extra level of like Mickey and Disney to it. So this I just picked up in a pack at Marshall's, and I would highly recommend to get these to layer with your ears. I just think that it's so cute. So as far as Disney apparel goes, I couldn't just pick one thing, but I did divide it by tees and sweatshirts. So I'm wearing my favorite Disney sweatshirt. So this is the Stony Clover All Over Princess crew neck that released back in February of this year. I think that this is screaming 90s. I love all the details on this. I love that it says Disney Stony Clover embroidered along the bottom. We have so many iconic princesses on here. I really love the little heart and pixie dust detailing. The shade of pink is also so perfect and pretty, and I am just so happy that I picked up this crew neck. It's definitely my favorite one that I purchased this year. And then sticking with the Stony Clover All Over Princess collection, I want to show you the other pieces that I have because these are definitely favorites for me. I think that this is the best Stony Clover collection that has ever been released to this point. So I have the ruffled kind of large pouch, or medium-sized pouch, I guess this would be called. I like to use this to store some of my clips. I am so happy that I picked this one up because I think that the ruffles are so cute. This one was released back in 2022 or 23 when this collection first came out, and I just love this so much. I'm so happy that I splurged and got it because I just cherish it so much. And then in here, I'll show you just because I have them stored in here, but I have these little pastel clips, and these are also a favorite of the year for me. I just think that these are so cute. They are from a little small shop that I saw at a craft fair, but I don't know where these are like actually manufactured from because I have seen these in other places. These little pastel clips are so freaking cute. I am so obsessed with these as well. And then I picked up these next two items when I bought this crew neck back in February. So Sony did release this collection once with some ruffles, and then they released a new collection back in February that didn't have any of the ruffles. So I'm glad that the last bag that I showed you had the ruffles on there because I just think that that portion of the collection was so much prettier. But I also picked up this clear top pouch. I think that this makes a great ear holder for your trips, or just to like store your ears in general. I used this on my last trip as a way to kind of put all of my like junk into. So like my Nuimos, little bag clips, charms, like a bunch of smaller random things that I bring with me, I feel like go so well in here. And I love the clear top so I can see what's in here. And then of course we have all the princesses along the side in that same print, and the zipper has the little princess tiara on the back. I really did splurge on this collection, but the way that it makes me feel is so like nostalgic, so iconic, and I truly felt like I could not skip this collection, and I still feel that way. So I'm very happy that I decided to spend as much money as I did on all of these pieces because they really are like collector's items to me, and they are truly perfect in my opinion. So the last thing that I have from this collection is the All Over Princess Jumbo fanny pack. This is amazing to have have as a park bag because it holds so much. I have a little water bottle that I bring with me on my trips, and it always fits in here so nicely. The only thing that I would change about this is the fact that I wish that it had the ruffles that the original Princess fanny pack does, but that original fanny pack did not come in a jumbo size. So I'm very happy that I have the jumbo because, like I said, it just fits everything so nicely, and I think that it is so cute. So it once again has the little tiara on here. You unzip it, and the inner lining is the same as it is on the outside, just without the princesses. I also wish that the jumbo bags had a little back zipper pocket because there's no like additional storage in here. So here is kind of how deep the bag goes, so you can get an idea for how much stuff you could really fit in here. This is probably a weird way to describe this, but that's like as deep as my hand goes. So you get quite a bit of room in here. I have not had any trouble fitting anything into this bag. So now for my favorite Disney tea of this year, I am torn between two, so I'm going to show you both. I have my Lizzie McGuire tea that I picked up on my last trip, and I'm so excited about this one because Disney does not really release new Lizzie McGuire things, although they have this year. They've really stepped that up, but because this is a show from the early 2000s and a movie from the early 2000s, I feel like it's so nostalgic for especially my generation. But I just love that Disney's really kind of buying into how much we all really love nostalgia and is like bringing things back. And I just think that this little Polaroid tea is so iconic. I love all the little phrases that Lizzie says, and just like the colors, the artwork, like this is just so cute. I think it works really well on a white background. I just love this so much, and I'm very happy that I saw this on my last trip. And then my other favorite tea from this year, I think I bought this actually in October of 2023, so this is technically a shirt from last year, but it is so iconic, and I didn't wear it to the parks until this year, so we're gonna count it. But it's just the Tinkerbell Walt Disney World tea. So it's her in front of the castle with this really stunning artwork, and the pink castle, the gold pixie dust, this little gold Walt Disney World writing, like literally such a perfect Tinkerbell tea. And I just love this so much. I wear it probably more than I should. I try not to wear my like favorite things because obviously I want them to last, but I just love this so much. I think that the artwork is so beautiful. It's just a perfect Tinkerbell tea, and I'm so happy that I have it. So now for my favorite Disney book of this year, I am a huge fan of the Disney Twisted Tale series. So I have read Almost There, which is Tiana's retelling, and then I have read What Once Was Mine, and I do think that Almost There is probably a little bit better, but I'm pretty sure I lent that out to someone because I don't have it, so I don't know what happened to that book. But I wanted to discuss What Once Was Mine because it is the copy that I have. So it says, what if Rapunzel's mother drank a potion from the wrong flower? So in this book, instead of having healing powers, Rapunzel's powers are to harm people, and her hair is actually gray and she kills people. So Mother Gothel is actually a little bit more of a hero in this book from what I can remember, because you know she's keeping Rapunzel up to protect society, and it's just a really cool retelling, and I just love the cover. I think that this is a great read. I would definitely recommend. So my favorite Disney shoes of this year, which I know is a weird concept, but I really love the Lizzie McGuire Crocs, but I don't have them, so I can't like say that they're my favorite. And I do have a couple pair of Disney shoes, so my favorite are the Piglet Pink Crocs. So I am pretty sure these were released in 2022, but they are like my winter staple shoe. I wear them all the time. I love the little fuzzy pink Mickey. That is the only part that is actually attached. All the other little gibbets are my own, but I just think that these are so cute and girly and obviously very Disney themed. I just wish that Disney would make more things that are like this. I just feel like these were a huge hit and they are so cute. So another one of my favorite collaborations besides their collab with Sony Clover is their collab with Owala. So I picked up the Rapunzel water bottle, and I also added on this little silicone base just to add some extra protection to my water bottle. So it has this little yellow handle and it has this little purple button which releases another like lavender top. We have this pink little mouthpiece, and it has a straw and then like a little open section for you to sip from. So it came with this little sparkly lantern already on the water bottle, and then it also came with these 4 stickers that I added on here myself. So we just have the sunflower, we have a lantern, we have Pascal, and then we have this little sticker that says adventures are calling with the tower and the sun. My only complaint with this collab is that I wish that they made these in the 40-ounce bottles because the 24 ounce is just not enough for me. It's like 3 sips and I feel like I have to fill it again. It is nice to have like a medium-sized water bottle, but I definitely wish that it was bigger because I would get even more use out of it. So far, the stickers are holding up really well for me. I feel like I should put a little bit of like a top coat kind of glaze on here so that way they last even longer, because I heard that they will definitely wash off the more that I wash this. Overall, I think that this is a really good collaboration, and of course the Rapunzel one was my favorite from this collab. And then my favorite bag of this year is actually one that came out during the the 50th celebration. So I'm pretty sure this bag is from 2022, but this is the 50th Magic Kingdom Starbucks tote. I wish I bought a couple of these, and I said this at the time when I picked it up, but it's so true. I wish that I bought multiple because I used this as my daily bag ever since I bought it, and so it's really taken a beating. I know you're not supposed to wash the canvas totes, but I have washed this a few times just because things have spilled on it. It's got like some coffee stains on here, so I just think that the canvas tote bags are so cute and practical, and I love all the pops of pink on here. I think that the pops of blue work really well, and the gold. Like, this bag just makes me feel something. I don't really know what it is, but I just love it so much. I love the little Magic Kingdom logo on the bottom and just like so many iconic icons on here. We have Rapunzel's tower, which I really love, and I also really love Sunny Eclipse on here. So even though this bag was not released in 2024, it was still definitely a favorite for me this year. Let's go back to Stony Clover because there's two more collections that I want to talk about. So they ended up releasing another princess collaboration a few weeks ago actually, and I really wanted to get my hands on this Rapunzel pouch. I think that it's so cute. I love that it's pink. I love all the little pixie dust on here. I think that Rapunzel's artwork is so pretty, and I love that on the back we have Pascal, but unfortunately this sold out instantly and I was not able to get it. Also, to be fair, you know, spending $80 on a pouch that is literally like this big is not necessarily something I love doing, but I just think that some of these Stony Clover collabs are so pretty. This is one of those pieces I really wanted but wasn't able to get, but this is definitely my favorite small pouch of this year. And I also wanted to talk about their new Disney Parks collection that is going live, like I think at the time that I'm filming this. So they released a Walt Disney World and Disneyland collab, and they are both so pretty. But my favorite piece is definitely the varsity jacket. I just think that it is so stunning. I love all the colors. I love the font. Like, it is a perfect varsity jacket. I haven't seen the cost breakdown of any of these items, but I can imagine that this jacket is probably $200 if not more. So I don't think it would necessarily be worth it for me to pick up, but I do think that it is so cute, and there's just so many cute things from this collab, and I just think that they really hit the nail on the head with the colors, and I feel like this is a collab that was a long time coming, and I'm glad that it's finally here even though I don't have any of the pieces. I think that the varsity jacket is definitely a favorite of mine though from this collection. So now I want to talk about my favorite film of this year. So to be honest, we haven't had many options, so there's not much for me to really go over here, but the one and only film that I went and saw in theaters was Inside Out 2, and I would comfortably say that it's a favorite of mine anyway, so I'm okay with the fact that that's the only one that I've seen. But I think the reason that it's my favorite is because I got Brad into this little film franchise. He had never seen Inside Out before, and we ended up watching the first one at home, and he was really into it, so it was really funny to just like go to the theater with him and him almost being more excited than I was to see this film and just like not stop talking about it afterwards. So it's so cute that he's like fully immersed in the Inside Out movies, and it's just a really special memory that I have with him going to see it, and just the fact that it's just like a new Disney movie that we can just watch together and talk about. Inside Out 2 is definitely my favorite of this year, and my favorite song is none other than I See the Light, because there's not really any new music that came out this year, at least nothing that was memorable for me. I See the Light is my favorite Disney song of all time. I don't know if that will ever change, but in the year 2024 it was my favorite song, and I feel like that shouldn't really come as a surprise to anybody considering how much I love Tangled. I think that Mandy Moore has the most beautiful voice. She's the most perfect Rapunzel, and I'm just so happy that this song exists. So now I want to get into some of my park favorites. So I want to get into my favorite foods that I tried this year. Back in February on my trip when I did the Run Disney race, I tried elote from Mexico and haven't stopped thinking about it since. It was so good. Like, the mixture of what they put on top of the corn is so good, and I love that it's there year round. It's not like a festival specific thing. So next time I go I need to get some because I didn't get any on my last trip. Another favorite of mine for this year is from Summer House on the Lake. I went there for the first time back in February. I really love the vibes of this restaurant. I remember the staff being so nice. They were like very welcoming of me filming in there and like doing YouTube. I remember the food was pretty good. It was very basic. It's not super salty. It's nothing like you're really gonna write home about. It's still like pretty basic food, but it's very light, so it's good for those days when you just don't want to be like weighed down. If you like feel like you need a break from theme park food, I think that Summer House is a really good option. They have a lot of good salads to choose from. I thought that the fries were good. I did not like the little cheese puffs, but that was the only thing that I felt that I didn't love. But overall, I think that the vibes were immaculate. I love the cookie bar. I think that the Pinky cookie from Summer House is definitely my favorite like Disney snack overall of this year as well. I just think that the sweetness of it is the perfect level because I'm not really a huge sweet person anyway, and the fact that I've gotten this cookie twice this year on both of my trips just just like says a lot because I really like to try new things. It is so pretty, it's so good, and I just really love Summer House in general, so that's definitely been my favorite for this year. The last favorites category that I have is my favorite ride from each park, and I guess I can just tell you my favorite park as well. So my favorite park is definitely Magic Kingdom, as you could tell from all of the pink, purple, girly, castle-y things that I've shown so far today. I just love Magic Kingdom so much. I really love Happily Ever After. I just think that the whole park in and of itself is just so magical, nostalgic, and all the things. So definitely a Magic Kingdom girly at my core. But as far as my favorite rides go from each park, we have my all-time favorite ride from Animal Kingdom, and that is Dinosaur. I've talked about this so many times, so I'm not going to get into it again, but I just love this ride so much, and I'm so happy that it's going to be sticking around for all of 2025. And my favorite ride from Magic Kingdom, and my favorite ride of this year specifically in terms of like new rides, even though this is the only new ride I experienced this year, but that's going to be Tiana's Bayou Adventure. This ride made me cry. It was so fun. I really loved the end scene. I think that all the animatronics looked really great. I thought the music was really good. It's just a perfect ride in my opinion. If anything, I just wish it was a little bit longer and maybe some more immersive scenes, but overall I really loved it, and I would rate it a 10 out of 10. It's such a good ride, and I'm so happy that we have it now. My favorite ride from Hollywood Studios is, and probably always will be, Tower of Terror. I just really love any kind of ride that makes your stomach drop like that, and I just love the old time theming of Tower. It's just so fun to me. I don't know if it will be topped. I think that the Monsters Inc. ride could definitely take its place because I think that that's going to be so iconic. As far as my favorite ride from Hollywood Studios this year, it's definitely going to be Tower. And then last but not least, my favorite ride from Epcot is, of course, Guardians. I also really love Frozen and Figment, but I definitely have to say that Guardians is my favorite because it's just so fun. I just love the thrill of it, and I just love the concept of getting a different song pretty much every time. So far, I have gotten a different song every time, and I've actually gotten the songs that I wanted in order, which is really fun. My favorite is definitely Everybody Wants to Rule the World. It just really makes me feel something when I'm on that ride. I just feel like my mind goes completely blank for the few minutes that I'm on this ride, and it's just a crazy fun adrenaline adventure, and I just love it so much. So that is it for all of my Disney favorites of 2024. Let me know in the comments what your Disney favorites are for this year. I think that this was a really good year in terms of how many times I got to go to Disney. I got to go twice, and I think all of the fashion pieces that I showed are really good. I just love them so much. I just love being a Disney creator. It's just really my favorite thing in the world, and I just love Disney so much. I love Disney merch, fashion, rides, food, like all of it. It's just so fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up because it helps other people to find my channel. Also be sure to subscribe for more vlogmas videos coming your way, and I will see you real soon. Bye.